I want to live a life where I'm just honest and true to myself, and I say what I think and I say how I feel, and I say when I'm happy and I say when I'm sad, and I say why I'm happy and why I'm sad, and I tell people how I feel, and I tell people the truth. I want to just live in a world where we all just tell the truth, and we don't live a life based on what you think other people want. Too many of us do that. We constantly doing that. I mean, I'm constantly doing it, and I'm pretty good at like not doing it, and I still do it. You know, I live my life for somebody else, or for because it's socially acceptable or socially unacceptable. I don't want to live like that. I want to be honest. I want to just... Today I put up a post on Facebook, and although I've always spoken about my passive bulimia on YouTube, you know, I mean, my friends don't see me on YouTube. People don't know that I'm on YouTube, other than the people that I've told. But everyone I know is on Facebook. All my friends are on Facebook, and that was the first time I've ever, you know, openly just said that I was bulimic. And I really questioned doing that. I kind of... because I run a business, and because, you know, I'm supposed to be a professional, and I felt, you know, is it like too personal, like people don't want to know it? But I don't want to live like that. I don't want to live thinking about like, I shouldn't say that because it's inappropriate. I just want to speak the truth. I want to say what I feel and say what I think, and sometimes that might make people uncomfortable. Sometimes that actually might make people feel overwhelmingly happy or overwhelmingly sad. But I want to speak that way because I want to inspire others to do it. Because I think I see a lot of people. I know people who they never speak they never say what they're really thinking. They never say what they really mean because they're too scared to say what they really mean. And they've gotten into such a habit of just agreeing with other people, just not to have a confrontation. And I think that that's exhausting. I can see that it's exhausting this person. You know, it's driving them absolutely crazy that they don't even know what their voice is anymore. They don't even know what they believe or what they want in life because they've just spent so much time focusing on what other people want and what other people think. And the other people, they don't know what they want either. They're every bit as fucking confused. You're all confused. We're all so confused. And I don't think we're ever going to figure it out if we don't just stand back for a second and just start saying what we want and saying what we think and saying what we want from life, who we want to be in life. You know, if we don't start speaking like that and saying things like that, then nothing is ever going to change. You're never going to change. You're just going to die that way, you know? It's just going to go on in this endless cycle. Your children will talk like that. You know, everyone will talk like that. And oh my God, someone needs to stop. People need to stop it. And there are people stopping it. And for some people, I'm not saying that, like, when I put up that post, to be honest, like, I just feel very exposed, like very naked all of a sudden. You know, I feel that was like the biggest thing that I get, my biggest secret, and now it's like people like know about it. Not that they even give a shit, but if I say it and I put it out there, then I open a window for other people to start talking about it. They can talk about it negatively or positively, but either way, somebody has to say it first, you know, like when you're in a room and the first person says, you know, like in Zumba, right? So in my Zumba class, I always dance like I give it fucking socks. Like I give it everything, and I try really hard and I exaggerate all the movements. And because I do that, I honestly think that the person beside me or the person behind me, like, they exaggerate their movements a little bit more because I'm exaggerating my movements, you know. If I was just standing really kind of like, you know, doing half-ass movements and like really not putting any enthusiasm into it, the person behind me would be doing the exact same thing. You know, someone has to do it to an extreme degree, and then what will happen is the people around you will do it to a certain degree, or they'll be in some way inspired by it, you know. And I don't have a lot of skills to offer people. I really, really don't. Genuinely don't. But I feel quite comfortable with telling people my business, or just, I feel quite comfortable with being open about how I feel. I feel very comfortable with that. I feel very comfortable with talking about who I am as a person, how I feel. It's just, that's just how I am. That's my personality. I don't know if it was always my personality, but I suppose it was in many ways. I never felt comfortable enough to talk about it. But as soon as I did start talking about it, it was something that felt very natural. And that's what I'm trying to do, I guess. That's all I'm trying to do. I want to live an, when I say honest life, I don't mean honest as in perfect. I just mean, I try to explain to people in my life as best as I possibly can. Ooh, there's like this mothy thing flying around. It's kind of big. I try to explain to the people in my life as best I possibly can how I feel at times. I try to be pretty straightforward with people, or at least that's something that I want to aspire to a little bit more. I hate it when I feel like I've said one thing and meant another. When my heart is feeling one way or my gut's feeling one way, and then I just cave in and do what somebody else wants or what I think somebody else wants. I hate that. That feeling makes me sick. And yeah, I think if that feeling makes you sick too, then, it's something that you need to work on. And we can work on it together. So if you've got any tips, I'm all ears. Okay, I'm going to go to bed. Caesar's going to go to bed too. Are you going to sleepy, Caesar? Caesar. Oh, I woke you. I'm mean. I'm so mean. Okay. Happy New Year, everyone. So I hope you've made some wonderful New Year's resolutions on how to improve yourself. Not that I'm sure you don't need improving, but we could all do with a little bit of improving, I guess, from time to time. And if you're not already a vegan and you're watching this, and I know one or two people who watch this who aren't vegan, and I urge you to just at least cut down, just cut down and work on improving yourself, because at the end of the day, if that is something that you think you're interested in progressing and getting better as a person and getting, just, this is in your future. Veganism is in your future. I know that veganism is in your future. So open your mind up to it, because it is the future, okay? All of this is the future. Something is changing within humans. Something is changing within humanity. We're becoming a lot more like spiritually conscious, and I think if you really want to embrace that, then veganism it's the only real key to unlock it, It's the base. It's the base of the pyramid, and you can't make a pyramid without a base. So, yeah, you need to open your mind up to veganism a little bit more. Eat a couple of vegan meals this week. Okay. Carve the fuck up. See you next time. Happy New Year.